I'm not talking just to talk. When I speak, I think that you need to hear this. For too long now, or I think for most of us in our lives, the issue of someone that we know having cancer has been placed under the rug for reasons of being too sensitive of a subject to talk about. I mean, it's not easy dealing with someone that has cancer in your life. It's not, because it's a subject. It's a delicate subject. You know, unless you know that you can make it through, how will you be able to find out? I'm here because I want to tell you that there is a possibility. No, there's more than a possibility that you can make it. You have to believe in yourself that you can make it. And it's easy enough said, thinking that, oh, okay, well, yeah, you know, but unless you firmly believe in your mind that you can get through this, that you can make it through, that you can defy the odds, then you're never going to. Um, I just it's the fight that you have in front of you isn't going to be as hard as you think it is. It's not gonna. It's you know it, you might think that after having been through fucking 3 rounds of or 3 years of chemotherapy, that I might want to kind of just shove this under the rug, but I don't. I want to talk about it because I want you to know about it. I want you to know that it is completely within your power to make it through this. I mean, I've got few scars. I've got I've got double vision. I've got all that kind of stuff, but I'm still here. And a lot of people might have thought that after going through all that I wasn't going to make it. To be honest, I thought that after the first time it came back, that I thought that it I would never see the light of day again. I would just see the inside of a hospital. And to be honest, that is a completely legitimate fear. You can't you can't cloud your outlook with fears, because then it just takes over your life. And it's hard to think about, it's hard to talk about, because you just don't want to fathom in your mind the possibility that you won't make it. You know, I I have been through so much in my I started this when I was 12, and I ended up finishing it like 5 months ago. And I mean, it wasn't a 10-year battle, like every year doing it, but it was every couple of years, or every 5 years, or every whatever. And you know after each time, I thought that I would be weaker from having gone through it, but that's not the case. The actual fact was that you're stronger for having been through it. You're stronger for having the experience of going through something. And it's a terrible experience. It's terrible. But if you can find a way to actually, I'm not going to say if, when you find a way to live with the fact that you have cancer and that you have this terrible disease that seems to be taking everybody. You can make it. If you believe that you can get through this, you can get through it. If you want to know more about what happened to me and you know, the kinds of things that I was able to get over just based on positive thinking. You know, I kind of thought of it as a crock before. You know, the whole positivity and all that kind of stuff. And it didn't make sense to me when I first heard it. When I first heard the words of being positive and all that kind of stuff, because I thought that having the hard knocks attitude and having all that kind of stuff would be able to get me through that. And in one hand it did, but in another, you have to look at every bad situation with as positive a light as you possibly can. I know it'll be hard. I know it will be. But you know, you can find it within yourself to make this negative a positive. Then you're already halfway there. Actually, you're more than halfway there. The battle is like 30% of the energy that you use, and 70% of the energy that you use is just trying to figure out, you know, can I make it? Can I get positive? Can I, you know, look at the bright side? That's what I'm asking of you. Look at the bright side. If it feels like I'm talking crap, then don't subscribe to me or whatever. I honestly, it matters to me that people that are listening to this, you know, they have something in their lives that they think that they can't get past because of whatever. But I have to tell you that you can get past it, and you will get past it. Just have positivity. If you want to keep listening, keep listening. Just sign up.